Hi, Adam. I guess my first plan for you is, or my first question for you is, you know, now that the heat season is over and the flame season is going to be wrapping up here pretty quickly. What are your plans for the summer? How are you going to prepare for next season?
Well, so far I've been staying in Calgary and waiting what's going to happen here until the end of the season and how the Flames do. And once that is done, I'm going back home, see my family, all my friends, and take some time off, recover, and start my off season back home and join the training camp when it starts the next season.
Right, and we saw a huge jump in your production level this season compared to last season. And what was the main impetus? What was the main cause for that huge spike? Was it just you feeling more confident and comfortable at this level?
Yeah, obviously it was my second year. It's a little different coming into the league, so I felt a lot more confident than last year, and I've put in a great summer. It's been a long summer. It's been 9 months of summer practicing, so it'll be a shame if I didn't come into shape. So yeah, I came in a great shape and a lot of confidence, which boosts my season.
And obviously this season you got put on the number one line, and we talked to your coach earlier today, and he said that you're basically a number one center at the AHL level. That's what he said about you. And do you just looking, if you were to give an assessment of yourself at this point, would you agree with your coach and say that you feel like you're capable of totally being a number one AHL center at this point?
100%. And I've been doing it all year, and I feel like I've gained that trust from the coach or any coach to be on the first line and produce. So yeah.
And obviously, speaking of coaches, I want to get a read on Daryl Sutter, and because obviously big change, and you were recalled up to the taxi squad for a little bit there, and
Right.
did you get a chance to sort of maybe start to establish a relationship there with the new coach?
Well, CEO stuff. It was on the road, so we didn't talk much. We just said hi to each other and talked a little bit. So it was real good, but we didn't catch up and we didn't talk about much because they had a lot of games going on. So I was just part of the taxi squad, so I was just kind of getting along the way.
And what was that day-to-day routine like? Like obviously, I think like just hammer it home for me because I think I heard that you guys are pretty separate from the main guys when you're up on the taxi squad. But what was that experience like? Like what were you expected to do every day?
Well, it's something different for sure than when you play in a normal season, So taxi squads. The only thing I can tell you, you just wait what they tell you, and you usually practice after the group's done, the main group, and you just wait until they're finished, and then you jump on the ice with a bunch of guys, six guys, and or sometimes less, and just work, and then just that's pretty much it. You just pretty much wait what they tell you every day, and you follow the rules and follow the steps.
Yeah, and my last question for you, just to start off here, is after the season that you've had, obviously with your huge progression, what have you heard from the organization just in terms of potentially getting you into taking that next step, maybe for a longer period of time, maybe getting some games? What is the sense that you get at this point from the organization in terms of your future?
Well, to be honest with you, I didn't really get any information of what's going to happen. They're still pushing playoff spots, so I'm just kind of hanging around, practicing here, and waiting what's going to happen. So I hope they're going to make it, obviously, but I'm waiting for my chance, and it'll be nice to get it. If not, I'm just gonna go home and just have a nice summer and a good summer, and come here ready next year.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Paige.
Hi, Adam. So you have another year on your contract, whereas some of your teammates do not, and that's going to be negotiated the next few weeks/months. With you having that little bit of kind of a cushion, do you feel more of a sense of stability and relief going into the off season?
Oh yeah, you never want to go into the off season without the mindset that you're not gonna have a contract next season or gonna have a spot in the team. So yeah, it gives me a how do you say it? A little comfort going into the off season to knowing that I still have one more year. But at the end of the day, it's my last year, which is really important, and I'm gonna have to show the Flames that I'm capable of playing in the NHL and or the next contract. So
Hmm. And kind of based on the play that you had this year, you were kind of around the top area in AHL scoring at points in the season. And obviously, kind of what you've done with the team as well. You probably would have been recognized as an all-star on the Stockton Heat. Is that something that you would have liked to see if it was a normal season, or do titles not really matter too much?
well, obviously, every season that there's something like that, you want to be an all-star, right? It's something that's going to be right beside your name on the stat, and it's obviously a great feeling going to that weekend or whatever 3 days it is, and meet all the guys in different teams. So it's great feeling to go there, but I haven't done that yet. But who knows? I might have been this year an all star, might not. We're never gonna find out. So let's not think about that much.
Okay, and then just last one from me. It seems kind of based off of what we've gathered, there's a lot of different types of leaders on this team. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you kind of strike me as more of a lead by example type of leader. Do you feel like your play when you were on, you were able to kind of lift up your teammates that way as well?
Well, yeah, if there's something needed to be said, I say something. But if there's no need, I just show up, and I rather do it than say it. I'm not that type of guy that's gonna say something and not gonna do it. So I really show my teammates how the leadership and do it the right way, and that's what I do.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go back to Mike.
Yeah. One of the last ones that I just want to ask, one of the more difficult moments of this season was when your countryman Martin Pospisil got injured halfway through the year.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to, get a sense of after that happened. I mean, obviously you two, I think you're the only players on the team from Slovakia, and just how did that injury and him being out for the rest of the season as a result, how did that impact you, and how has the team and you specifically kept in contact with him since that happened?
I mean, he's a great friend of mine, and it was tough feeling for me as well to see him go this way, and he was already gonna have the surgery for his shoulder anyway, so see him get that knee torn off, it was kind of sad feeling for me, but yeah, I'm with him every day, and since this happened, and I tried to help him when he couldn't move barely, and now he's doing good. His rehab's really progressing, and he's feeling fine. He started working out this week, I think, and he's just trying to be positive. I just go there and hang out with him and try to make him smile every day, and make him this tough time easier for him.
That's awesome. And I mean, it, the way that he plays and the way that he sort of came out of the gate this season, it felt like you two were almost, two of the more impressive stories of the season to start it off, because you were both, clicking at such a good rate. And, even, you guys weren't always playing on the same line. I know the game that he got injured, he actually started on top of with your line. And
Yeah.
how closely connected do you feel with Martin Pospisil at this point in your career down with Stockton?
See, we were just talking about this the other day, like 2 days ago, that we were just reviewing the season and stuff like that. So that was actually the first time that the coaches put us together in the same line, and we both felt really good. And the first shift, we flew on the ice and just had a great first shift, and then second shift, this kind of thing happened. So it was a shock for me and for him as well. So we've been together on the power play through the course of his 15 games or whatever he played, and I think we clicked pretty good. Obviously, the language barriers something that you look at. We just come on the bench and speak our language and talk to each other what's wrong, what's good. So it's a little easier for us, So the chemistry was there for sure.
And obviously, you're a big guy, but and Marty's a little bit shorter than you, but how important is it, to have a guy out there who is playing with you, and obviously you come from sort of similar background and you're close, and but who also plays, maybe like he's 4 or 5 inches taller than he actually is out there.
Yeah, he plays really hard and he sticks up for his teammates, and it's a good way to be. And everybody should be like that. And he's shown us that he cares about us, every guy in the team, or whoever he's playing with. So it's good that you have the comfort playing with a guy like this on the line. When somebody hits you, you know you're not gonna be left out dry, and he's gonna step up.